3 KCMO officers and a Kansas Highway Patrol officer are on routine administrative leave after shooting a man at the end of a police chase. It all started around 9 this morning in Bonner Springs. Police chased the man nearly 20 miles to 12th and Ruby in Kansas City, Kansas. We have team coverage tonight. We start with Jodianne Thompson.
Yeah, Krista, the video was really just wild to watch as it unfolded live for us today on TV. We now have more information about what happened before and after that chase.
Sky tracker overhead when the stolen car and officers raced through KCK.
Edwardsville's officers picked it up on K32 and tried to initiate a car stop.
Police say the driver didn't stop and tried to hit a patrol car. The video shows the driver all over the road. He then crashes behind the Victory Outreach Church in Kansas City, Kansas at 12th and Metropolitan.
And I heard like 5 or 6 shots and heard the helicopters and came outside, and this is what I think.
Witnesses describe the sound of the crash and the gunshots.
It was awfully loud. It was like boom, 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 you know.
The pastor of the church talked with us today, saying he is sorry for the loss of life.
Most of our members are people who come from backgrounds of criminal backgrounds, drug-related backgrounds, and because we do a lot of drug rehab in those kind of areas.
The suspect was armed at the scene of the crash.
The suspect jumps out of the vehicle armed. The officers then engage the suspect.
1 Kansas Highway Patrol officer and 3 officers from Kansas City, Missouri police fired the deadly shots and are all now on routine administrative leave.
And the suspect's name has not been released. I just checked with police, and they tell me it probably won't be until Monday. Now, the start of all of this was a carjacking where a man was taken at gunpoint, Krista.
All right, thank you, Jodianne. Now, we are going to turn our team coverage now to Josh Helmuth. He was at that part of the story from Bonner Springs, and you spoke with somebody who lives near where this all started, Josh.
I did, Krista. You know, no one really expects, obviously, for there to be an armed robbery just a few feet away from their doorstep. But one neighbor in particular, it's this yard, her patch of grass. She says she saw something really fishy around 9 a.m., having no idea what occurred just minutes before. And mostly vacant now, it was this street just before 9 a.m. this morning. Police got the call of an armed robbery.
I was wondering what's going on and saw this black minivan that was parked here. The rear tire was just totally gone. It was just on a rim.
Police say a Moxie pest control technician went to this home to leave paperwork. As he walked back to his truck, a stolen van with a flat tire drove up. The driver had a gun and demanded the worker's keys.
He threw him his keys, complied with him. The guy asked him to back up, so he stepped away from him and then got into our truck and left.
And the Moxie technician was not hurt.
He was, he was shaken at first. He was with the police. Obviously, they were there to protect him, which is good. But we told him, take as much time as you need.
The initial van that pulled up right here was described as a black Dodge Caravan. It was taken away promptly by police for evidence. All the neighbors I spoke to in the area said they still feel safe. Most of them really had no idea anything occurred at all this morning. Reporting live, Josh Helmuth, 41 Action News.